Right. I don't. Did a commercial run just now? My dashboard seems to be kind of bugged. I hope it's fine. Anyway, set number 2 is going to be none other than Hydra versus ggaemo, a ZBZ. Let me quickly update my overlay. Alright, sweet.
두 번째 세트 만나고
So,
있습니다. CG엔투스의 선택은 저구였습니다. 신동원 선수.
Hydra.
5시에서 경기를 준비하고 있습니다. 노란색.
Looks like he's going to be the yellow Zerg. Looks like we have allied colors. That's fine. And ggaemo going to be the red Zerg. ggaemo playing a very nice game in the match between Ace and KT Rolster, winning his game there, and Hydra winning his game against. Who did Hydra beat? I think Hydra won a ZBZ. I can't remember who he played. Anyway, that was a random white guy. Whatever. So Hydra, of course, extremely good ZBZ. That is how he won his MSL, beating out Jadong and Great. And I don't know what that says, but apparently it's exciting. Oh, one thing I do want to say, by the way, because that random guy, I hope that random guy didn't get banned, did he? That guy who was like, "Is this an old video?" Guys, don't forget. Oh, is this an overgas? Looks like it is an overgas. I'll talk about it in a second. Mods, fellow Brood Wars, please be nice. Apparently, a lot of newcomers to Brood War are watching these casts, people from Reddit and other places. So please be accommodating, please be welcoming to the Brood War newbies. And yeah, just be nice. Be nice, man. Just be nice. So we do have a overpool, looks like, against an overgas from wait a minute, who's who? Okay, Hydra's yellow, ggaemo's red. So what this means is ggaemo is basically going to have something like a 200-ish gas lead for the whole game. The map is Outlier, by the way, and it looks like Hydra's actually going to trick a drone through the 12 o'clock. Now, is that a scouting drone, or is he actually just going to expand? Because that would be pretty awesome. Is he going to expand? It looks like he is. The drone isn't moving. Yes! Yes! Hydra has actually... actually, that might have been a 12 pool. I'm not really sure. It was either overpool or 12 pool or something like that. But he is going to expand afterwards. And this is the interesting thing. So, normally expanding straight away like this would be kind of questionable because there is that mineral and temple wall between the... oh, the volume is a little bit loud. Sorry about that. Alright, yeah, I actually forgot to change it. Whoops. So, okay, that was a 12 full. Alright, wasn't paying attention. Anyway, so, normally that expanding there would be questionable because, first of all, you can't transfer workers there, and then if you make any ground units from that base, you can't get them out again. So it's like, you wouldn't make Zerglings from that hatchery. But, in a ZBZ, I mean, it's basically, it comes down to a Mutaling battle. And you don't have enough drones to really transfer anyway. Like, you can transfer a couple of drones if you want, but not being able to transfer drones isn't a big deal. So taking the hatchery is actually completely fine in this matchup. He's just going to only make drones and Muta and Scourge from that hatchery. And it's going to be good. And it's going to be completely defended as well. At least from his opponent's Zerglings. But it looks like, Hydra sneaking in 2 Lings into ggaemo's base. Looks like doesn't quite get a drone. Nice pull from ggaemo, who has actually built an in-base hatchery here. So this is actually quite interesting. Because he went for the overgas, he was a little bit concerned about, his opponent going for mass lings or something like that. Going for overgas and having the game end at the Zerging level is quite silly. You just don't get to use your gas. So ggaemo wants to play safe, wants to make sure it goes to Spire Tech, goes to the mid game basically. So he builds the in-base hatchery, but that means that eventually, once Hydra takes this second gas, he is actually going to overtake ggaemo in the gas. So for the time being, right now, because ggaemo went for overgas, whereas opponent went for a 12 pool, he's going to have something like a 200 gas advantage, something like that. I don't know the exact numbers. So he's going to have a momentary advantage in the air as soon as the Spire finishes. But if he doesn't actually make something happen with that, he is just going to fall behind eventually because of the 2 gas that Hydra has. So I think this is actually basically, this is like a ticking clock now for ggaemo. Can he actually just win the game or get a good advantage within the next, say, 5 minutes or so? And it looks like he is actually saving all the larvae from both hatcheries to make the 6 Mutalisks. That was not a mistake. That is intentional, saving the larvae. Excuse me. So, looks like we have Hydra making his own Mutizen Scourge. And I'm actually curious about the drone counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't quite tell. This is one of the woes of not observing the game myself and just watching a VOD. But anyway, it looks like Hydra has actually immediately taken the second gas. He's mining now with 2 drones, and looks like he does have 5 Mutalisks out. Looks like ggaemo actually made a couple of Scourge, so I would assume that's something like 4 Mutas and a pair of Scourge, maybe 5 Mutas and a pair of Scourge. I'm not too sure. Looks like we do actually have a creep colony down for Hydra. Is he actually going to make spore colonies? Or is that just for a sunken? I think that might be for a sunken. Yeah, it looks like he's just for a sunken to help defend against the Lings. And here we go. ggaemo moving in with Mutas and Lings. He's got a few Scourge as well, but Hydra is showing us very, very good anti-Scourge micro with those Mutalisks. And now the Mutas of ggaemo are on the retreat, but it looks like they're actually just going to turn around and fight the Lings of ggaemo. I don't know why there's 2 random idle Lings there, but it looks like Hydra's going to annihilate ggaemo's Air Force there, and the ground force not really doing anything. ggaemo knows that it is not looking good for him. Hydra just with impeccable... God damn it, Hydra. God damn it. Hydra with almost impeccable Muta Micro until the end there. I mean, this is basically the reason that you don't overmake Scourge in pro level ZVZ, because their Muta Micro is just so ridiculously good. You're actually just not going to hit any Scourge. And now ggaemo losing all his drones. The game is basically over. ggaemo, he doesn't even have any Lings in his opponent's base. I don't know what he's doing right now. I think he just made 12 Scourge and wants to try and do something. But yeah, look at that. There's already a sunken there. Hydra not even losing a single drone. Whew, for a second I thought he was going to lose a drone just to make me look bad. And GG from ggaemo. Hydra taking game number 2. CJ going up 2-0 against Air Force Ace. CJ looking completely unstoppable this season. Oh my goodness, I mean, in all the predictions, everyone was saying that they do really well, but man, this is domination. I mean, having said that, their first 2 matches are against the 2 weakest teams of the season. They played STX Seoul, and now they're playing Air Force Ace. So you can't quite say, oh, look at the shrug that Hydra, like, So you can't quite say that they're like super ultra dominant yet. I mean, we've yet to see them play against, Teammate or SKT, one of the better teams. So while it is impressive for them to be dominating so far, I'm curious to see them matched up against, I think, Teammate in particular. Anyways, let us go on to the next set of CJ Antis versus Air Force Ace.